What's up, my people? It's been a long break. Slipstream are back. We've hooked up with Ruthless Customs. We're here to check out their bike. The new S1K's got pearl essence paint, the new R1M. Literally, there are bikes galore. They've also got dope cars. They're breaking them down. They're replacing engines. These are the real deal. I'm here to speak to their CEO. I'm here to meet their team. I'm here to see their whole setup. Slipstream TV, TR, let's do this.
Move on, slide. To the ups and come outside. Can't wait till we meet again. Say hello to my little friend. Baby girl, come twerk for me then. Make the move like bark on them. Separate the boys from men. Separate the boys from men.
Slipstream are here at Ruthless Customs. You can see the sign. I mean, dope atmosphere, family vibes. It's a family-run business. It is a real thing. These are not just Insta cowboys. We've got one of the guys who's cooked up pasta for the team. This is wholesome vibes. What's going on, bro? Oi. Yes, yes. Was this the next hot rod, yeah? This is the hot rod, yeah?
That's what's going in there.
So you're putting the engine of a, what, E46 M3 into an E30 M3?
E30 325.
Okay, M Sport, okay. Either way, it's a lot of power for a very little car. But it's going to be sick though. What's the turnaround time? When we looking for this to be ready? For the people to see, bruv.
The thing is, we want it to look
pristine.
So it's going to take a while.
We say the end of summer?
Summertime.
Summertime. For those of you that don't know it, but this is the man with the plan. This is the danger man when it comes to R1s. What's this, M140?
M140.
Okay.
Grab the key.
These are naughty though, man. Obviously, their neighbours love them, obviously. Nah, that's sounding naughty. Okay.
This is
the big boy, Ruthless Customs M5. We've got, when I say the inside scoop, we're seeing the development stages of the Ruthless Customs flagship vehicle. Like, this is about to be custom, all-out murderation right now. Listen, I'm excited to see this. I'm pissed that we can't start it up and see what I go on. But we saying, when's this gonna be ready for? What are we saying?
Summer.
Summer as well.
Summer. Everything's ready for summer.
These men are really trying to take over the scene this summer, you know.
Summertime is ready.
How much is this kicking out in terms of brake horsepower, torque?
About 455 now.
So basically, you're going to be shifting regardless. Drift machine, and on top of that, the bodywork is what I'm excited in. It's going to be yellow and black, I've heard. So it's going to stand out everywhere. It's going to look mean. These men are really doing it. It's not a Halford's thing.
Nah.
It's not a Halford's thing. Ben is the guy who's been doing the custom paint jobs that you might have seen on the Instagram that these lot deal with. So all of the R1s, the S1000 that we're going to show you in a little while. He's the master behind the madness. So big up Ben. Get a shot because he got a trim for this. Yeah, it's necessary. What are we going for on this one?
Yeah, I'll show you now. This is going to be a police bike, bro. So I'm out here to catch feds.
Okay.
We're chasing them, they're not chasing us.
Oh wow. So man is literally out here chasing feds. Just so you know. He's got the blues and twos on deck to catch boy them.
Okay. Seriously. Falling tonight. Shit ain't perfect, but I'm fine. You can kill the bright lights for the night. Wonder if it's all just in my head. And the sunset's quite red. I can already feel tomorrow on my neck. She don't know why I'm tripping, and neither do I. Drinking till we sinking, and I hand you my mind.
Oh no, bring the videotape, come blood clot show. Bullet.
When I'm not G-leaning on them boy. Got that link for that leng boy. Link at me, then Lenroy. Then grease up the Mac 10 toy. You got kilos in that trunk. Bet letting up speed over that hump. Don't be weaving like you're drunk. Feed them junkies with that junk. Getting back to country with that grub. Suck them leeches for their blood. I'm like sword over that slug. Come along and reload for that flood. And take over that country. Them lame boys say they want me. My young G I call Frank. He's like Lucas but I'm bumpy.
Seriously to God, any man not giving a fight for no tune, go home.
Welcome and thanks for having me over here at Ruthless. Slipstream are here visiting to make sure that they are the real deal, and I can verify that they're the real deal, man. Thank you for having me, bro.
You're
Social distance, bud. Thank you.
All right.
We have to get that in. How long have you even been up and running?
We literally started Ruthless Customs at the start of lockdown.
Lockdown, baby.
Yeah. It was like, it seemed like a good idea a week before.
Why did you start it? Like, what made you look at the scene and say, I want to be a part of this and I want to do what we're doing right now?
Well, first of all, I had to get into biking, which wasn't it's a recent thing.
Mm-hmm.
And then...
125 gang, repping.
Yeah, well, I had one, literally put 50 in.
Okay.
I wouldn't recommend one.
Fair. That's a major key right there for the team watching. Cool.
And literally it was just a state of like, I'm used to customizing cars. The bikes, it just seemed a natural progression to move on to. And one of our key members, Ajay Kara, was also, already customized a few bikes. And it was just like, right, let's let it rip. So literally we get the bikes in, and before we put any miles on them, more or less, they get ripped apart.
Shout out Ajay, because he's naughty. And if he inspired you to move in this direction in any way, shape or form, then he's owed something. In terms of the scene, like I said, you've come into it and you've said this is the natural progression. You must have felt like you were filling a void, filling a slot. So like, what did you think, or what do you think the scene is missing in terms of a customizing philosophy?
Well, I really follow more or less the Americans. And been watching programs like OCC. I think a lot of us have probably watched them, grown up on them. Stuff like Biker Build Off, key players like Senior and Junior Tuttles, Jesse James, Indian Larry, and a lot of host of American customizers. And I love the way that they done their show bikes. I mean, it's a totally different scene to what we do in the UK. Yeah. We're more or less a lot of us are into the superbikes, and that's what I got into. And so I want to kind of bring that element of customization, that level of detail into the paintwork, and a lot of the bikes that we see, we've got marble effect or the gold or silver flakes, and this is stuff that the Americans have been doing for decades.
Candy paint, baby.
Yeah, no, definitely, and you don't see a lot of it in the UK. So I want to try to incorporate all of these designs and custom philosophies into our bikes, mixed in with carbon fibre, which is, I think, is probably more of a European thing, to be quite honest. And get the Superbikes looking like the way that I would want to ride them, and the way I thought that they should have been built.
Yeah, I think in terms of the European take on customization, there is a Euro style, and it's understated, it's function driven. You're looking at high-end performance parts rather than parts that are specifically for styling. And I think that what you guys have done well is you found a balance point between them. So you still got the Brembo, you still got the Olin, still you ain't got no Mickey Mouse parts put in place, but on an extra layer is you've got some of that glossiness that we've seen from the States, that style, that swag. You can see some of them behind us. They're pioneering and using new tech and techniques and approaches in terms of customization. Some of the stuff I've seen since I've been here has made me start thinking about ideas for my bike. That's what you guys are bringing to the scene, inspiring people to think a little bit further outside of the box. And they don't have to be like their brethren who's got murdered out anything. You can have a green one or you can have a purple one. And I think opening the floodgates in the way that you have is going to help the scene elevate. Because not everyone's built for speed, Alright, so let's get into the nitty gritty. In terms of the scene, there are a lot of people doing this thing, right? There's a lot of people that are building their bikes, not necessarily specifically in the sports bike scene, but are there anyone that's caught your attention in terms of idols and rivals? People that you either look at and you say, I want to be like them, or look at and you say, their stuff is whack and I'm trying to take them out. Is there anyone in your vision of you?
You know what? I'll be honest. I don't watch anyone else.
Don't watch Face.
I don't.
No Face, no case.
I'm just doing my thing. Things that I like to see and things that I think other people want to do as well. So it's not only a business, take on what people might want, but it's also me personally. And I've got a great team behind me. Great, fabricators, workshop managers, the painters,
Just the team in general.
Yeah. What we bring together is that we're all willing to learn. We're all willing to develop our skill set. We think outside of the box. When we came to this, like I said right at the beginning of the lockdown, we couldn't get anyone to answer a phone, give us parts, give us anything. Like everything else, you couldn't get toilet paper, let alone carbon fibre parts. So what do? All right, let's learn hydro dipping.
Yeah.
And hopefully our peers and everyone else look at it and like it. And if you don't like it,
yeah, well, that's what it is, isn't it? I think the good thing about you guys is that you are raising the bar, specifically within sports bikes. Like I said, it's a lot more about expression and it's a lot more about individuality, which is dope. Another key thing that you guys bring to the table is the family aspect, as you said, this family vibe. I've been here today, Saturday, I've seen kids, I'm seeing you guys cooking and eating together. That's beautiful. That's the sort of stuff that we've seen on TV with the Fast and the Furiouses that we've seen. You guys are living the real deal, you guys live and breathe what you do. And I think it shows in the products that you produce. So, with your daily run around that I'm looking at right now, you got 3 different types of red on it in different effects. And, if that's just your donkey, as it were, to run around with, when it comes to your show bikes, the level's been set. And I can say from my perspective and from a Slipstream perspective that we appreciate it. I'm gonna wrap it there and thank you for having us. It's been a difficult 2020, but 2021 is looking a lot brighter, with the yellows and the pearlescent whites. Anyone who's tuned in at the moment, go check these guys out. They got the bike, they got the cars, they got the craftsmanship, they've also got the artistic element. I don't know if you can see the array of colors and textures that they're working with. Definitely worth checking out. Check out Slipstream on YouTube, check out Slipstream on Instagram and Facebook. What channels are you guys on? Let us know.
We're on Ruthless Customs on Instagram at the moment. That's it really, just follow us or give us a call.
Respect, man, thank you. Well, S-Bud, done no, say less.